Yo, this your man Reach from the Comfortably Cancelled Podcast, and look what we got here. Yo, the game. Oh my God, man. You know every time the game drop, you gotta do something to kind of shake the internet a little bit. Now, he dropped a diss. I mean, it's labeled a diss, but it ain't really a diss like that, man. But he dropped it off of his Drillmatic album, which also came out today. And he got the hip-hop community talking. And that's where he disses Marshall Mathers, Slim Shady, Eminem himself in a 10-minute, 27-second long emotional roller coaster. And let me tell you, the internet got to internet. Exhibit A. Yeah. Look at all that. No. It's more. Don't worry. I think that's enough. Now, I don't usually give reviews, but dog, can I be honest with y'all? The first and second verses of the song was more like homage. Now, he clearly just babbled and rapped in an Eminem-esque style, which, to be honest, was very Eminem-ish and reminiscent of his past style and sometimes, but not too often, current one now. Now, where's the supposed diss part? It's not in these first two verses. It comes after the skit in the third verse and the fourth verse. And to be honest, he hit all the beats that would get a rise out of the internet with bars like, and I quote, "As Dre, all I got is my word and my dick and my Mac 10. One thing you can never have is my motherfucking black skin." Now, right there, he was clearly poking at the sentiments commonly held by some artists and people in the hip hop community that try and discredit him. Again, that's smart because it's a subject that can be debated, but ultimately it can't be dispelled because it's a feeling and not something that can be proven or not proven unless he openly says that's what he wants. Now, another few bars that stood out, which had little jabs and mostly good play on words and flow, was, "So pass me the torch, cause that torture in my mind with the voice that defines rhymes will force the blind eye to see that I was in a white Rolls Royce with 5 nines. Where you was pretending to be the white Royce, the 5'9". I just crossed the fine line. I just forced the white guy to call D12 so he could be the pork they grind swine. And the biggest rapper in Detroit that award is Sean Don. So uncork the Chardonnay and stick my fork in white wine." Okay, like that there? Like right there? Yeah, he's still mocking M with that by mimicking his style, but you be smoking dope to say that display of lyricism right there was trash. Now, when we start getting a little shaky again is immediately after that, when he says, "I never heard you in a club, I never heard you in a bar, 11 albums and 10 never got played inside of my car." Now, in a way, I understand it, but listening without thinking and processing this will make this look stupid, because you saying you never played them in your car, but you referencing mad facts and playing with lines from interviews such as "Nothing Rhymes with Orange," where he goes on to rhyme it with door hinge, 4-inch, and I believe foreign, but skits and all of that. So it makes you seem a little hypocritical. But when you think about the "never got played inside of my car" and get past the "never got played" part, I understand that because it's a joke that's commonly made where people say, "Don't nobody ever say, throw on that Eminem." So I get it. It's one of them things where it's a joke, but you know there's a little bit of truth in every joke. Eminem is headphones music to keep it funky with you, unless you like really an Eminem head. Or a new single drops. Then, yeah, you'll get some burn inside the whip. But back to this supposed diss track. Now, remember when I said he hit all the things to get the internet to react? Here's another, and also a hot button for M, and a subject that actually got him to respond on multiple occasions. Yeah, you know what I'm about to say. His daughter, Haley. And the line goes, 40 Glock, you unarmed, drop the world in your head with one arm. Dear Slim, Haley's with me and she's unharmed for now. And then there's an ad-lib that says, Dad, I'm really scared. Now, before we act like this, like super disrespectful, like on some crazy, it kind of ain't. It's more disrespectful to M. Y'all remember the 40 Glock situation? Now, if you don't, 40 Glock was an up-and-coming rapper who had beef with Game when they was both up on the rise. And he held the camera and proceeded to beat the brakes off of him one-handed. Now, it was speculated and said by 40 himself that Game had people behind him with them goddammits out. But that's neither here nor there. Just wanted to give y'all a little understanding behind that bar. But the Haley line, let's keep it a beam, man. That's some mid. And if you pay attention, Game says things in a way where they can all be explained away in an interview or a conversation. And when it's someone he respects, this is how he acts. He don't go crazy. Meaning, if he gets questioned about this, he could just easily say he was just jabbing. But if it's someone he kind of really don't care about and he don't mind burning that bridge, he'll go super foul or super hard. Example, that Meek Mill diss. But that got patched up. So that's just an example I'm giving y'all. Now, can we get back to it? Again, he keeps saying attention grabbing lines, but nothing too damaging to him. Like I don't feel like he really said anything where I could go, ooh, like where it give you the gas face. Yeah, I know y'all remember like twisting your face up a little bit because you hear something crazy. Now, another example is the Renegade or the Soldier. I really gave it to Hova. Ad-lib, how it feel. 23 years still ain't penetrating the culture. You are not top 5 and mine bigger Pac's eyes. Now Andre, no Nas, stop telling white lies. Sniff a white line. This the right time. I Suge Knight, Vanilla Ice. I'm not Mr. Nice Guy. Like, it's nothing crazy, but it's nothing trash either. Just kind of like love taps. But the clickbait stuff is being mentioned. Like mentioning dead legends that can't speak for themselves. And I think the last line that actually stood out was in the 4th verse where he said, now I'm here. Hope you ready. This is not mom's spaghetti. This your dad, 22. When he ate Lil Debbie, he takes the cake cause she was only 15. So how could you not sympathize with her having you as a teen? She had to lose herself in the moment, give up her dreams just to see her son out here looking like a wigger in jeans. Again, I mean, very few lines that could make the whole 10 minutes, 27 seconds seem like a legit diss, because it goes from being a track where it feel like he paying homage by playing around with his style like that to maybe a diss. Then it just turns into a backhanded compliment. And that's what I'm gonna sum this up to be. Like, I wouldn't call this a diss. And to be honest, like completely honest, I think the purpose of this song is get him to respond, and he finally gets to show off if he can stand next to Marshall lyrically. And even if he can't, that's still a stat on his belt to say that he got to contend with him. Or B, get enough attention from this. Then he says he's just getting something off his chest because he didn't really say anything to M that M didn't say already. Like, I mean, everything else was pretty much floating around on the internet and in social circles other than the Haley line, and that wasn't really that bad. All he said was he has her and she's unharmed. So yeah, if anything, man, this is just bait or a light jab. But do y'all think M will respond? And to be honest, you think he should? And would y'all want a real, like I'm talking a real back and forth between Eminem and the Game? Again, it's your man Reed from the Comfortably Canceled Podcast. If you like what I'm bringing y'all, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. If y'all want me to do more reviews like this and maybe even a reaction one day, let me know down in the comments. Peace.